Hello, good evening, and good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mara Gum right here in the studio. PNA Newsline Media Broadcast in Atlanta. Tonight, I'm going to talk a little bit about the campaigning that the SPLM members are campaigning to to go and take place in Malakal to support their candidate, President Kir Mayari. That the topic tonight I'm going to talk about it, and it is open to publics. People are invited to join me if they are free at this hour. We will discuss your personal opinion and what do you think the SPLM party should do in order to put their house in order. There's a lot of things that we are concerned about the 2024 election in the country. There are things that we are not seeing in place, and these are the things that we need to come and discuss as the citizen of the Republic of South Sudan, or are the members who are the supporters to the SPLM party. You know, in South Sudan, there are 28 parties, which some of them are not functioning. Some of them are parties for the briefcases, not a party who could deliver the services to the people. Some of them are there to sabotage the peace. Some are them there for the sake of interest, not the party. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me here in the studio, PNA Newsline Media Broadcast on Facebook here in Atlanta. There will be some people to asking where I been. Yes, I've been off on Facebook for a while because so many things are going on. You know, life is not cheaper. It's very expensive life now. Wherever it's available, you can leave a comment. If I saw your name and you want to come and be one of my participants, you can send me a comment and then I will send you a link on the messenger. So now, my message go to the supporters of the SPLM members in South Sudan, particularly in the greater region called Upper Nile. My colleague from Upper Nile region, from all walk of life, those who are in different communities, it is time for us now to speak out and remind the leaders in the SPLM chapters within our region. You know, now our region is suffering more than any region in South Sudan in terms of security, in terms of services delivered, in terms of job, in terms of education. You know, education is not very function enough in Upper Nile region, and we all know that. Everyone knows Upper Nile is behind in everything. And now you have heard last week or this month, Dr. Mointwill is the one that leading the SPLM campaign that will go around in Malakal. In Malakal, is it in? I don't remember which month. In December, I think in December. And you see now in Upper Nile, the SPLM house is not in order. For example, in Bentiu, itself, where Dr. Mentwil is from. We still have a IDP members in the camp within Bantu. Since the war break out in 2013, we still have our own fellow citizens from Unity State. They are Nuer. They are still in the camp, under the UNIMIS in Bantu. And then when you come to Juba, we still have IDP who are still in the camp under the UNIMIS within the state capital, which is Juba. And majority of those IDP, they are from Bantu. They are from other community within Upper Nile, especially the central Nuer. Most of those IDP in Juba, most of them are from Upper Nile. When you come to Malakal, where they are talking to come and hold the rally to give their support to President Kiir as the party candidate for 2024 election, we still have the bad insecurity in Malakal. Shuluk are terrorizing the Dinka, and Shuluk are terrorizing innocent people because of the land that they claim. Their land has been taken by the Apadang people, which is not true. You see Nuer are fighting. The Nuer who are belong to Dr. Machar, and the Nuer who are belong to Simon Gadwal. And then when you come to Morale area, they are fighting with the youth from Bor. Every time they go and abduct children from Bor. And then you see last couple of weeks, you see people in Pibor. They were fighting. They were fighting with the South Sudan defense forces. The youth from people they were fighting. That only in Upper Nile. And then again, you see the Nuer in Gumbela. They are fighting. Anuak. And this is all Upper Nile. So when you come to put your own sense as a citizen from Upper Nile, or as a member of the SPLM in Upper Nile region, how do you think Dr. Mentwil will get the resource to hold the campaign for Salva Kiir while he's not able to bring all the IDP back home from Juba, where he's not able to let all the IDP in Malakal to go home? Does it not sound awkward when you look into a situation like this? To me, it look awkward and look unreasonable for a member of the SPLM to complain about their candidate while the house is not in order. The house is not in order. They have to put the insecurity threat first as something they need to discuss. They need to talk to leaders of their own communities in various areas, like in Ruang administrative area, in Pibora administrative area, in Jonglei State, and Upper Nile State, and then in Unity State. They have to preach the message of peace first. Message of peace, where Dr. Riek will be allowed to move. But now Dr. Riek is not moving. He never went back to visit his home town of Lair. He never went there. The man is teaching only in Juba. And he wants to be a leader while he's not traveling around to visit his own community's members. So what do you think? join me in the studio to come and discuss this issue. These are very painful points need to be discussed. So the president himself will hear them here. The members of the SPLM caucus should hear them here because it doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense when you see leaders are complaining about the endorsement of the candidate for 2024 election while the thing that I have mentioned, nobody talking about it. The government in the level of South Sudan is not talking about it. I don't see any reason all those IDP are still isolated to be a part of their own community. They have their own communities where they belong. If the party is for the country, they should find a solution, tell the UNIMIS or the UN, this is now time for peace. Our country need to come together. Let all the IDP move back to their own state. Simple as that. UN will not say no. Who will go and kill them? And these are the members of the community who will go and tell them no, don't come. They were not criminal. They were not a part of those who fought the war against the government. These are members, civilian. There's no reason they should be spend 12 years staying isolated from the rest of the community members. If they are belong to Bantu, they need to go to Bantu. If they are belong to Lair, where Dr. Mashar is from, let them go back to Lair. If they are from Apanal, Lawnwell, or whichever tribe they are belong to, let them go back to their own community. Why keep them isolated? And you tell us that the peace. If there's the peace, why these IDP are still? And this question should be heard by President Kiir. This question should be heard by Dr. Machar. This question should be heard by the other four vice presidents. I'm seeing only two vice presidents are touring the country. I see Rebecca Nyandeng always come to Jonglei. I see only Abdallah, or what do you call his name? The son of the son of what is his father name? Ayi, the guy from Northern Barkazal. He's the man that I'm seeing is traveling, going to Northern Barkazal. He's the guy that I see when there's occasion. South Sudanese organized in Juba. This is the man I see always speaking. Either local communities, he's always being invited and he's connecting himself with the community. But the rest of the vice president, like Tabandenga, I never see them going to Bantu. Why are they not going to Bantu? And they are now saying that we are the supporters of SPLM. If you are supporters of that SPLM, why the SPLM not doing their job? So join me here in the studio so we can discuss, or share the link to your friends so they can join us here. Come on, let's discuss. I'm not seeing anybody here. People are at work, or sometimes people think, oh, this topic is not about me, it's not concerning me. All the things we discuss are concerning us. Because South Sudan need our ideas. South Sudan need our ideas. So come in and let us discuss. Apenal need a lot of discussion. Welcome, one of my viewers. I saw you. We need to come and send this message to the leaders in Upper Nile, because you cannot be seen talking about campaigning to endorse the candidate of your party while you did not put your house in order. The SPLM house is not in order in Upper Nile. As I mentioned earlier in my introduction, we have IDF now who are belong to Upper Nile. They are still in Juba, those IDF since 2013. We have IDF within Bantu, where is Dr. Menchwil is from. We still have IDF now in Malakal, where all these leaders are from. And they're saying Malakal is the place they choose to go and rally to endorse the candidate for their party, President Kir Mayadi. Look at this, my people, my Upper Nile people. And we always try to blame other people when we are not capable to do things on our own. Why we don't bring peace in Upper Nile? Why? Now some people complaining, oh, why road is not done in our area? Because yeah, the reason is our area it has a big insecurity threat, either to ourselves or to the end user who will come and deliver services. That's the reason. Common sense. People should understand that without even any explanation from somebody else. If there's a peace in the area, the federal government can let the road to be built. A school could be built, hospital could be built. But if we are at war, civilians are fighting each other, rebel are still carrying gun between community, and then later on the people end up being ambushed and being slaughtered, and nobody knew who these suspects are belong to. Some say they are belong to Simon Goodwall. Some said some belong to Jonathan Wulong, and some say some belong to Dr. Machar. Look, all the blame is being a point between the three rebels, and these three rebels, they are all from Upper Nile. Those who are the ring leaders, they are all from Upper Nile. Now Upper Nile is where Dr. Menchwil is from. Dr. Menchwil is now one to run behind the SPLM in the region, so they can go to Malakal in December, so that they can endorse their party candidate, which is President Kir Mayadi. While these things that I have mentioned, they are not in place. If we really mean that we are Upper Nile people, Upper Nile is belong to us, why don't leaders come up and tell all the IDP where they belong to go back to their various state? If they are from Bantu, they have to go to Bantu. If they are from Jonglei, they have to go to Jonglei. Through the support from the parties members within the poor areas of 5 areas in the region. We have Ruang Administrative is still under the SPLM. We have a Unity State is still under the SPLM. We have a Jonglei State still under the SPLM. We have a Boma Administrative Area is still under the SPLM. We have a Upper Nile State. This is 5 authorities. Why they don't put their resources together so they can help to let all the IDF leave the camp and go back to their communities? These people, they can produce a good services to the community. They can be business, they can be teachers, they can be whatever they can afford to do. if you let them go out, but you keep them like they are in a cage. You keep them like they are in prison for no reason. And then the same leaders are campaigning to support SPLM. Why they don't tell the SPLM to do this, to let the IDF move back to their communities? This is my question. I challenge the SPLM leadership in Upper Nile because they need to put their house in order. Their house is not in order. In order to show to the rest of the country that the Upper Nile people have united themselves, let their IDF go back home. Then from there, let do campaign to the candidate that you like to support. I know majority of the people in our region are support to the SPLM. Majority of the people, even those area where the IO is from, most of the members they are still supporting SPLM because SPLM is the only party people have little hope in their leadership. But the rest of the political parties, they are the political parties for individual. They are not representing the people of South Sudan. That's why SPLM is very popular right now. SPLM is still very popular as a party in South Sudan. But my question to them is this: they need to get out. Dr. Machar need to get out and travel within Bantu. Dr. Machar is need to get out and travel within central Upper Nile. Machar need to travel because he's the vice president of the country, as he said. If you are a vice president of the country, what keep you in Juba all these years? He need to get out and talk about peace because war, he will never win. Machar will never win because not everybody is supporting his war. He will never win in war. It is good for him to use a different way to influence the citizen of South Sudan. If he wants his party to be support, the same thing to James Wani. What make them not to travel around? I see James Wani, Dr. James Wani, always traveling within central Upper Nile, central Equatoria and western Equatoria, but he never go to Upper Nile, he never go to Bantu, he never go to Lagos State, he never go to Northern Barghazal. Why? Why they are vice president for the country? They are not a vice president for the region. They are vice president for the country. Why they don't traveling? So I want to keep this message short. I thought someone will come and join me in the studio here, but if there's nobody, I will keep it short and clear so people will be able to listen to this afterward. So tell the people of the leaders, Dr. Maitwil, the chief of two administrative areas, Sapano Wiel Malik, I nickname him Baba Wiel, that is his nickname. And then the chief of Obuma administrative area. And then the governor of Jonglei State and the governor of Upper Nile State. These people, they need to sit together as a members of the SPLM parties, as the leaders of the state, to talk about the IDP. IDP in Juba, they need to be moved out. Let them go back to their various community. The IDP in Bantu, they need to go to their community. The IDP in Malakal. There's no reason we should have an IDP if we mean that the peace. If we have a peace, what the point? What the point of keep those people from joining their own community so they can be the part for for the development. Those people, they have a good people there who can be productive in the community. They can be teachers, they can be business, they can be in the police, they can join the armed training. They can be qualified to do anything. I don't see any reason the leaders keep worried about campaigning to endorse the candidate for the party while they are not campaigning to tell the unionists that these IDF people should be closed down and let them go back to their own community. Unless people make it for to benefit from them. I know some people within South Sudan, they benefit from this IDF. The food that the UN provide to them, or anything they provide there to them in the camp, some people are benefiting from it. That's why nobody talking about those IDF places to be closed down. It's a shame. It's a shame to have IDP in the country, and we have a refugee outside the country, like a ton of thousands of our refugees are in Uganda. They are in Kenya. They are in Ethiopia. They are in Sudan. And we keep calling ourselves country, 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 country. How long that our people should be taken care by our outside world? How long? Since 1983 until now. We still call for help, help, help. Why we don't want to do it by ourselves? People who are now supporting us in Kenya, they are human beings like us. People who are supporting us in Uganda, they are human beings like us. And there's no country in Africa with no problem of their own. Every country, they have their own problem. They sit down and solve the problem. They don't have an IDF within their own country. No. IDF now become a way of get income by some people, by some individual within the government, within the SPLM. If not, and then why they don't talk about it? Why the IDF are still there since 2013? How many years now? How many years? If you count them, how many years? People sitting like they are in prison. So stop being ignorant. You ignoring the important thing that the leaders should talk about instead of talking about the campaign for the SPLM candidate. The SPLM candidate should go and campaign by himself. Why mobilizing the leaders to go and campaign for them? Why? You should organize your campaign team. Your campaign team should go. Why if our people are not, if our people in Apanal are not ignorant, how come that Dr. Minchwil will be the campaign manager to organize the rally that is going to support their candidate? Don't we have other people who can do that beside Dr. Minchwil? Why Dr. Minchwil? Why the Sapana Will, the Chiba Brewing Adamtete? Don't we have another people who can organize the campaign? This is how people doing things awkward. If you support your candidate should talk to the leadership. I'm coming to campaign in your state. My campaign manager is coming. And the campaign manager will come and talk to Sapana Will. The same thing, campaign manager for President Kiir will go and talk to Dr. Mitwil. Then they can give them a place in Bentiu to hold their rally. That's the way democracies work. Now Mitwil is not talking about the refugee within the IDF within his state. He's not talking about it. He's not talking about the insecurity that his people are always come and kill people in Ruang and go kill people in Vietnam. He's not able to talk about the very important issues. And now he's talking about campaign for 2024 election. Dr. Manchul and Sapano, we should talking about the insecurity between the state. Because now one side come and attack the other side. Like people come from Bantu and attack people in Ruang administrative area. Manchul should campaign about that to bring peace between their neighbors. But now he put all this aside, and he's now being seen on television talking about organize the SPLM rally to endorse the party candidate Salva Kiir. And he's not talking about the thing that I was mentioned earlier. So if we are people of Upper Nile, where is the sun here? Where is the sun here? If you don't see this thing and you see only to stand behind the President Kiir, why you don't ask the government of South Sudan? Yeah, we have accepted the peace. Now it is time for our IDF in Bantu to go back to the Bidis community. It is the time for our IDF in Juba to go back to the Bidis community. The same thing in Malakal, so that the insecurity should go away, because these places are created insecurity. Because every time you see people fighting within the camp, within that IDF camp in Malakal, every time. So my brothers and sisters in Upper Nile, if you are not accept the facts, if you are not accept the truth to be said, Upper Nile will never be a good place for 50 years from now. Because when we tell you the truth here, nobody listens to it. And these are the facts. And then the same people will crying, oh, Barkadal is destroying the country. Oh, Barkadal is keeping Upper Nile for. Oh, Barkadal is doing this. Because if your country, your region is in peace, what do you think will stop the oil company to work in Upper Nile? What do you think will stop the federal government to work in Upper Nile if we are in peace? Tell me, answer that question. Because we are part of the problem too. Let our people stop stealing cow from their neighbors' communities. And then that can bring peace, can create job. People can travel from a state to go and do business from another state. But if we are keep killing ourselves, what do you think the other region will do for us? They will say, these are idiots. Let them continue fighting. Let us explore the resources to develop our region. Right now, Central Equatoria is getting better right now because all our people come to Juba and stay there. Now you see the development now is going to Barghazal area. After 5 years, you will see all the road will be there in Barghazal. We are still here talking about going and take cow in Ruwing, going and take cow in Bor. We are the problem. If we don't realize our problem, we will be there for 50 years to come. Mark my word, unless we change our attitude in the region. If we don't change our attitude in the region, change will never come, as I told you. NGOs cannot go and work in the insecurity areas where civilians are fighting, where rebels are fighting, where rebels are ambushing some certain members of the community and take them out from the car and slaughter them. Where do you think the UN will go there and develop? Or how do you think individual business will go and go in a situation like that? No. You have to have peace of movement, where people can move overnight. Nobody can attack them on the road. People move in the daylight. Nobody can ambush them on the road. This is what we call peace. So if we don't bring peace, and we now, Dr. Manchul and Sapana will go and campaign in Upper Nile, like they scheduled to take place in Upper Nile. Then after they endorse President Key, what next? They will just go home. Mantwil will go back to Bantu. Sapano will go back to Ruwing. And then what? Just that we want to keep the region only for the campaign interest? What about peace? What about peace? Let me hear somebody click light if I'm making sense. Yeah, they can, like last time Tulpakir went to Northern Bargadal. So what next now? Did you see anything being done in that area? None, nothing. Please don't waste our resource for nothing. Those resources that you will set up this gathering, you should give them to the unit to transport IDF out from Juba to Bantu. And look, our people some people are still stuck in Sudan. And you never heard Manchuil complaining about bring our people out in Sudan, people who are stuck. Now Manchuil is worried about campaigning to support the party candidate, Salva Kiir. How does that sound to you? If you are a citizen of Apanal, if you are a citizen from South Sudan, how does that sound to you? The leaders should support the people come out from Sudan. Now people is still in Paloch. They stuck there. They're not going to Juba. They're not going to Bantu. They are not going to Ruwing. They stuck there. And some people is still in Sudan. They stuck. If you have a resource that can let the SPLM member to go around in Malakal, why you don't give those money to bring people out from Sudan? This is the SPLM in Apanal. And that's what I'm saying. They need to put the house in place. The house is not in place. They are campaigning for something that some other people in the region will laugh at us. People in Bargadal will laugh at Dr. Mentwil, will laugh at Sapano Will, because they are the leaders in Apanal, and they are the leaders who are the chairman of the SPLM members in the state. So they should talking about how the peace should come in the region. Instead of talking about something is not important to the people in Upper Nile. Comparing to endorse President Kiir is nothing to do with the people of Upper Nile. This is not important to them. Something important to them is the security, the road, the education for their children, the health care for the sick people so they can go and get treated when they get sick. These are the things these leaders should team up, and they should create a forum where people come and discuss. They should invite all Upper Nile citizens in that forum and discuss about the issues, discuss about peace, discuss about how we can do reconciliation among our communities, because our communities are standing like this, like my end. All communities in Upper Nile, they are standing like this among each other. And who can help to make them be like this? Leaders in the region. They should sit down with the community leaders so they can discuss. Like now, Machar is not traveling in Upper Nile. He's staying in Juba. Taban Dengai is not traveling. He's staying in Juba. Rebecca Nyandeng, little bit. I saw her. She went to Jonglei. But Jonglei is not only Upper Nile. So Rebecca Nyandeng should be in Malakal. Rebecca Nyandeng should be in Buma. Rebecca Nyandeng should be in Ruwing. Rebecca Nyandeng should be in Bantu. If we really mean we are the people of one region, if we really mean we need to bring peace in the region, They cannot be in their own place. Machar is scared of going to Bantu, and he's the man who caused all this problem for many years. Machar is the cause of all this insecurity problem in Apanal. All this hatred between communities in Apanal is Machar. Why are you scared of going and pay the communities? You're the one who created. Taban guy, two of you were the one who created all this insecurity in the region. You are the one who created all the hatred among the Nuer themselves and the Denka in the region, and Anuak, Muralay, and you name it. Why are you scared of going out and talk to members of those communities? The same thing. It not only two vice presidents can be traveling. Why? And they are the five vice presidents for the same government. James Wane should go to Ruang and talk to the civilian in Ruang. James Wane should go to Bantu because James Wane had no problem with anybody. James Wane should go to Jongole. He had no problem with anyone. James Wane should go to Apanal. He has no problem with anyone. James Wane should go to Buma. And then they should go to Abia as well. But they are not going. And they call themselves, I'm a vice president of the Republic of South Sudan. Are they vice president for the J1, or they are vice president for the people of South Sudan? I will keep this message short. I want people to go and share and listen. And I want people to leave the comment. You need to share this message to people in J1. Let them watch. Message from Maragwam. I'm not against the rally in Malakal. I'm challenging the rally in Malakal. If they know the people in Malakal, they belong to the government of South Sudan, those IDP in Malakal need to go back to their own community. That IDP camp need to be closed. The same thing, IDP camp in Bantu need to be closed. IDP camp in Juba need to be closed down. These three areas need to be closed down because the people you are putting there, these are the citizens of Upper Nile region. There's no need they should be sitting in there. There's no reason they should be sitting isolated from the rest of their own community. They need to go back to their own community so that they should be contribute their skill to rebuild their country or to rebuild their state or to rebuild their own community, because most of them, they have skill. But they are wasted their life sitting in one place for many years for no reason. It is a shame, and it is a shame, and it is ignorant. Thank you for watching.